Hey guys, it's your best Libra friend, Nana. And today I thought I would make my first, I guess, probably my first YouTube video talking about 11/11 coming up, November 11th. Um, yeah, I thought what better way to actually kick this off because I've been um, thinking about starting this portion of my YouTube channels for a long time. Really, seriously, all year. I've been on YouTube since YouTube was in its best years, but for a long time, doing other stuff, making music covers, and just like in and out. But I have always been reserved to kind of like do this whole portion, like actually talking and like showing my face and everything, whatever. But I've been really motivated and like excited about doing this. And I think what better way to start it off talking about synchronicities? Because honestly, recently I've been seeing 11/11 quite a lot. Um, and yeah, I was scrolling through YouTube and I just noticed, oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. I've been seeing it for the past, I want to say a month or two, but definitely more recently. First of all, bear with me as a shy girl. Okay, I'm really a shy girl. Well, I don't want to say shy necessarily, but just like, you know, nervous, anxious, and stuff like that when I'm talking. And I've been battling that my whole life. It's gotten better, it's gotten worse. Just anxiety about honestly sharing things like this, but just like um talking to new people in general is always just like been like an internal battle for me. But the things that we're going to talk about today, it's like sometimes I'm just like, that shit does not matter at all. It does not matter. I'm like, why am I like this? Because at the end of the day, everything that I've been drawn towards, everything that I've been listening to, everything that I know tells me that I shouldn't be so worried about speaking, about having my voice heard in general. Um, so that's the side thing. Synchronicities. Um, and I just want to start out like literally what is the definition of synchronicity? Um, and the internet says, I think this was from the Oxford Dictionary. It says the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significantly related but have no discernible causal connection. That's interesting. Dictionary. No discernible causal connection. Yeah, of course. This definition is more just like factual, and they're looking for connections, but that is the thing about synchronicity. And first off, if we break down the word syn, S-Y-N, chron, meaning time, icity. So think about the word symphony. Symphony is like a coming together of sounds. So symphony, phone meaning like hearing audio sounds. Synchronicity is like a coming together of times, coming together of events at once. So if you think about it like that, symphonies are orchestrated, they're planned, but we don't see all the planning going on. I mean, it must be very hard to put together symphonies because you are dealing with so many variables, so many formulas, so many pitches, tones. Music is really the language of God. Honestly, it's the language of creators. Music is the language of creators. So if we're talking about synchronicities, creating times in space that come together for you individually, that is a really interesting thing. And I love this quote that I heard by um, someone that I used to follow a lot. And it goes, "There are no coincidences, there are only synchronicities." So people may think, oh, that's the third time I've seen um, somebody trip in the past 3 minutes. Like, what a coincidence. Or, oh, I've met someone in the elevator for the third time this week that I've never seen before, and but they work in the building, obviously. What a coincidence. No, there are no such thing as coincidences. I really believe that. It's just synchronicities coming together. And it's just the coming together of signals that you have put out into the world, out into the universe, to produce a situation, event, moment, or happening that is attracted to you. So essentially, you are telling the universe what you want, and it's just giving it to you. Or it could be the other way around, where the universe is trying to get you to see something, and it's trying to show you in various different ways that are connected or in the same way, so you can take notice of it. And so you can be like, aha, like that is something that I need in my life. So it could go both ways. If you want to, you can take it into your own hands to create your own synchronicities, to create situations that are drawn to you. So that's what I feel like this day will be about. That's what I feel like this time right now will be about, because the energy has been around. It's not just going to be on 11/11. It's around now. It has been around, and it will be around later. So this is all just about things happening your way. It depends on the signals that you're giving out, though. If you're giving out signals unknowingly, like from your thoughts, like you're thinking about how you're so stressed about this and that and this and that, then that's what you're putting out into the universe, and that's what is going to be attracted to you. So we, of course, need to be very careful about what we're thinking about, what our actions are, and what our vibe is. Sorry to say that word, but yes, what our vibrations are. Because we could just be vibrating wrong, and then the wrong thing will be attracted to us, and now we're wondering, what is happening. So it all depends on the signals that you are giving out. If you want to see, if you're seeing certain things in your life, I would say things are happening your way, whether you're putting it out there to happen your way or whether the universe is giving it to you. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. You can control it, or it can control you, basically. And I wouldn't say it can control you, because it really is like, kind of like the chicken or the egg thing. Like, is this moment meant for me? Or can I create my own moment? It's like meant for me is a little bit weird, because something could be attracted towards you, but it's something negative because you're vibrating a certain way and you don't necessarily want that. And the universe doesn't want to give you negative things. God doesn't want you to suffer. Okay? Your higher self does not want you to suffer. Your thought patterns, what you're putting out there, how your body is feeling, what you're eating too. But we're going to talk about that one maybe later, because I have some interesting... I personally have a different perspective on how food affects our body. It's not really different, but a lot of people, saying this type of content is probably going to say the same thing, which is true, but it's a little bit different. But we'll get into that later. Um, there's many videos ahead of this, so. And I'm just, reading on notes here because, yeah. So now in 1111 is the time to construct what you want to see in your life. Now is the time that you can focus your mind, excuse me, focus your mind on creating your own synchronicities or creating your own events in life. Or just, if you've already been doing that, just accepting what you've put out there and accepting what the universe has to give you at this time. And yeah, I've been seeing videos out there about the 3-month arc, October, November, December, 3 months, winter grind, change your life for the next year. So motivating. But honestly, it's November 9th right now that I'm filming this. If I wanted to do my 3-month arc, I'm late. But no, I don't believe that. Like, you can start whenever you want. Obviously, it doesn't need to take you 3 months to change your life. It takes 3 weeks to build a habit. It takes 3 weeks to destroy a habit. And I've always remembered that because it can take you 21 days to be on the path to changing your life. So, but I guess that's the difference between the 21 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months is that, okay, maybe you can't commit every single day during those 3 months on a plan to change your life. So maybe you're doing it every other day. Maybe you're doing something 5 days a week so you can spread it out. But 21 days, whatever you are focusing on, you need to do that task or do whatever you're focusing on every single day for 21 days. And after that, you will build a habit. That's how long it takes to basically rewire your brain or form new connections in your brain in order to, I guess, essentially program yourself to do something that your mind is put towards. So it's not too late to start. As a matter of fact, this is the perfect time to start. We still have a lot of time before the new year, and even going into the new year, you can still take the mentality, you can still take your plans into the new year and just crush it and just keep going with the habits that you built. Just keep going with the program that you want your life to run on. 1111 is just one of the more exciting numbers, exciting times, because to me it just feels like anything can happen. It feels like the time, it feels like the number of dreams coming true. It feels like the number of like heavenly circumstances coming towards you. It really feels like the number of Christmas, like, the whole story of Christmas. But that really happens, January 8th or something like that, where you get to get your presents. If you were on the God Power seminar, you know exactly what I'm talking about, which Dr. B explained. But that is why it's so important to develop your plan right now and to start executing your plan right now. Because once January 8th or whichever day, I don't know if the day changes, but I guess put in the comments. If you look on the calendar, you'll find out the day. Well, yeah, it's Catholic's official ending of Christmas, but that is actually the beginning. Honestly, that is when you get your gifts. So it is very important to start planning for what gifts that you want right now. it's important to start planning what programs you want to execute in your life, what paths you want to go down, so that when that time comes, then you can receive it properly. You can receive the full benefits of whatever you are trying to manifest, or whatever you need in your life, whatever you're trying to download. So for me, I thought this was the perfect time to start something new that I wanted to do for a long time. And I guess I'll give you like a small intro of this channel right now, because I feel like it's important, so that you know upfront what this is about. You know, I mean, this could be about anything. I could say anything, okay? Like, I could have the most random videos. I really don't care that much about having like niche content, although, you know, that's what they say you need to do in order to grow your channel and, you know, be a superstar. But yeah, of course, I'm going to give you some sort of niche content, but at the end of the day, I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. um, but number one, so this channel may not be for beginners, and I've already kind of said some things that you know, are related to other topics that, yeah, may not be for beginners, because you really have to, if you want to go down this path, you really have to, well, number one, have an open mind if you're new to concepts like this. If not, then ease into it, because it's like that thing, like, you can't just spring something on someone and expect them to like fully be down, especially if they have no idea what you're talking about, especially if they have no exposure. It's like telling an NPC like the secrets of the universe. It'll just go right over their head, and you know, they won't benefit from that. But that's really sad, because we want people to grow our lives. I want people to grow their lives by like what I say on this channel. I want people to benefit from me sitting here speaking, of course, because then like, why would I be doing this? Okay, for myself maybe, but yeah, I really want to help people too. So yeah, some of the stuff may not be for beginners, but you know, just have an open mind, do your research as well, because everything that I've learned from someone else, or reading something else, or just things coming to me in a way that resonated with me, that I believe in, and that has been tested in my life. Not everything is going to be super like easily digestible and bite-sized. You have to just like go with what you think makes sense from what you hear anyone saying, or you see anywhere in life. You have to go with what resonates with you. Number two, we're gonna challenge ourselves on this channel, because, and I'm a victim too, like so many times, like I would watch videos and I'd be like, damn, that was insightful, like damn, that was cool, like damn, I could really resonate with that. That is really gonna change my life. That's really gonna change people's lives right there. And then like the video's over, and then you gotta go do laundry, then you gotta finish some work, and you have an event to go to, and then like you just lose sight of the spirituality that you just received. And yeah, I'm guilty of it, honestly. So we're gonna do challenges here. So you're gonna get homework, you know, maybe sometimes. Yeah, we're gonna do this together, because it'll keep me accountable, which I really need. It'll keep all of us accountable. So we don't want to just watch YouTube videos and not do anything about it. We don't want to watch these YouTube videos that could potentially change our lives and not change our lives, you know? So I want to help us both on this journey. And yeah, a teacher that I used to watch that has since passed, if you know who it is, Um, he would always say, he'd always say, man, you niggas don't want to do the work. If you know who it is, you'll know who it is. He always said, man, niggas don't want to do the work. They just watch the video, but they don't want to do the work. And yeah, I'm guilty of that too. Like, and I did find myself, because it was very compelling information. It was very fun to listen to, but also to absorb, because I resonated with a lot of the things that he said. But yeah, you can easily get stuck in the cycle of just like listening to all these videos because it's great information, because you agree with the information, you've heard it before and you're confirming for yourself, or you just want to like get yourself back into spirituality, so you listen or watch videos that resonate with you. But yeah, you could be stuck doing that and be like, oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, oh shit, that's true. Yeah, I need to do that. And then you never actually do it, or you only do it for like a day or two and then stop. And then forget about it. And then life happens, which is the fucking trap. Life happens to try to pull you away from changing your life, from elevating yourself. So we're going to try not to do that here. We're going to try to actually act on the things that we learn here and elsewhere and change our lives. Let's do it together, please. So yeah, number 3. So this actually goes in with that. Like, I want to bring something different to the scene. There are a lot of channels talking about similar things at this point. That's great, but there are only a few people that I really resonate with. A few people that I feel like have really taken things to another level, and you know that they are working on things even deeper than what they're talking about, but they're still giving you the gems too. But you know that they're really doing the work, and you know that they really stand by what they say for them. Like, not everything works for everyone. Everyone has their own superpower. Everyone has like what works for them, and a lot of these things could work for everybody, but some just may work more because certain people are better at certain things. The fourth thing, and the thing that I talked about in number 3 too, is you need to recognize what your specific superpower is, and you need to build that. There's a lot of ways to manifest. There's a lot of ways to attract things in your life that people talk about. That's why they have so many YouTube videos, or that's why there's so many people speaking on things, because they're speaking on it from maybe what works for them, but also maybe what they've heard and stuff like that. But you need to take what resonates with you and do that. Before, I used to use crystals, I used to use herbs, candles. I don't do that anymore. That was me back then when I was first getting into this, and it worked for me then. But now, like, as soon as you get into other levels, you might find other things that will work for you, or you might find like more advanced techniques that can work for you. And it is a ladder, it is a stair step. So don't think that you can shoot for something so high to manifest when your energy isn't even there. Like, I mean, it's all just about energy at the end of the day, and you have to build it, you have to develop it. If something takes 12 volts but you only have a 3-volt charger, you think that electronic is going to work? No. I mean, I don't know like specifically that much about, electricity, but I know that like you need to match the voltage. So if you're trying to manifest like $1 million in like 3 weeks, like that's your thing, I mean, go for it. But if you're not energetically matching that large I mean, I'm assuming if you're trying to manifest $1 million, it's like gonna be a large jump for you. If you're not energetically matching that large jump, then you're just spinning your wheels. So you have to start by practicing things that are on your level or things that challenge you to get to the next level. And that's what we're going to try to do here. I'm by no means a teacher, okay? I don't think I'm good at teaching. I don't think I'm good at teaching. But hopefully you can follow me here. Hopefully you can follow and pick up on things that resonate with you, because we are going to do it. We are going to get to the next level, whatever that may be, and we are going to grow ourselves here. So, thank you for listening to me. I don't know how this is going to come out after I edit the video, but I probably went around a lot of topics that yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that. I don't know what to say. Like I told you, like, I'm not gonna do things how everyone else does them. I've never been that type of person, honestly. I've always been the person to do something different than what everyone else does. I've always been the person to surprise people with who I am, with my personality, with what I do with my life. Call me a black sheep, unfortunately, or fortunately, really fortunately, but it does make life hard if people don't agree with who you are. It does make life hard if you confuse people. But I mean, that's just what we have to deal with. Think as you are, but behave like others. And I'm not sure who originally said that. Dude, tell me. Comment and tell me. I could probably Google it. Someone Google it and tell me. Think as you are, but behave like others. And yeah, I've heard that a long time ago, because yeah, I did try to get my friend into this, and she was like, "Oh, that's weird. Hell no!" Like she thought it was like some sort of like witchcraft type thing. This was back in the day when manifestation and like stuff like this was not popular at all. It was still, I mean, there were still videos on YouTube, which is how I found out, but it was not popular at all like it is now. It was not mainstream at all like it is now. And when things get mainstream, like, things are just watered the fuck down. They can be. That's why, I feel like I need to do this to kind of like put something else out there, because you might click on this video or you might watch me just because of like a certain way that I look. And I know I look, nice. I know I look beautiful. Obviously, because I'm a Libra. All Libras are beautiful, inside, especially, and outside. It starts from the inside. That's why, manifests on the outside as like, very beautiful. Uh, but yeah, you might have clicked on this thinking that it's another formula, but it's not here. I may do formulas in my day job, but once I'm off the clock, I don't do math. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, once I'm off the clock, it's chaos, and we love some chaos, honestly, because that's who we are. That's how you create. That's how you are a god or goddess. Honestly, is with chaos, because with chaos comes spontaneous creativity. But think as you are, but behave like others. Not everyone's gonna get it, and you can't force someone to understand you. You just have to be you and hope that they fuck with you or they don't. I mean, I don't know how else to say that. And if they don't, then they're not meant to be in your life, because you're doing something that is great for yourself. You are elevating yourself and you are ascending yourself. And if someone is not with that, then they should not be in your life. Like, why are you going to let someone hold you back from being your highest self? I don't know. I don't know. I've had to learn that like a lot, even like recently, like this year. And honestly, being the person that I am, it's very hard. It's very hard to accept that sometimes because you like, yeah, your friends, like they were your friends, like, and maybe deep down inside, like you know that that person is gonna be in your life forever, or you know that there's some things about your relationship or that person, or you maybe even you that doesn't quite mesh together. But yeah, for me, sometimes it's very hard because I'm like, why can't we all just get along? You know, like that's how I feel. Honestly, like why can't we all just get along? You know, whether we agree with each other or not, just like give each other love. But it's like, yeah, it was hard for me to understand that the world just doesn't work like that. Like people think so differently and are on like levels that you're not on, and you just have to accept that, and you have to love people for that. But also, if they are trying to bring you down, you have to let them go. You can't get brought down with these people because it's your life at the end of the day that is on the line. It's your soul at the end of the day that's on the line. That person is not going to be with you to get you out of a pinch. That person is not going to be with you after you pass on to guide you into heaven. No, it's going to be up to you yourself and your knowledge and your spiritual level in order to ascend to the place that you're meant to be or that you want to be. All these people are not going to help you. Um, it's up to you to begin that for yourself. And if someone wants to join you at that level, that is so lovely. That is so great. And honestly, I would love that because I love partnerships and I love love. You know, I love sharing things with people. So it's great if you can take someone with you. It's great if you can do things together. They say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Um, so it's great to share knowledge with someone, which is what we're doing here. Um, but yeah, don't let anyone hold you back. Speaking of synchronicities and 1111, just roll it back there, roll it back there. Um, that's also something that I want us to pay attention to. Okay, well, here's the homework. I want us to pay attention to that right now. Like, really pay attention to the connections in your life and evaluate if they're resonating on the same or a similar level as you. Evaluate if they're resonating positively with you. If it's a positive addition to your life, or if that person or that connection or the situation or the place that you are in is bringing you down, is subtracting from your life. Really resonate that with that. So, you know, take inventory of the people in your life. Take inventory of the situations in your life. Take inventory of the places in your life that you go, like your home, things you do on a daily, weekly basis. Evaluate whether maybe you can improve it if it's like subtracting from you, or if you need to get rid of it. And then also evaluate the things that add to your life, that are positive in your life, and be so thankful for that, because that's what we need in our life. We need positive things in our lives to elevate us, especially when we are down or may not be able to be as positive as we should be. So let's also give thanks for the things in our lives that are keeping us going, keeping us motivated, um, keeping us vibrating positively. So, thank you. See you later.